Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. Before we start, I've got a massive headache because unfortunately yesterday I failed my driving test and yeah, pretty much. So I got mad with myself and I decided, hey, let's just get drunk because why not? And I felt like shit, so I thought, hey, I'll just get drunk and I was not feeling well and now I've got a hangover. So it's been a good or well, bad, I guess, 24 hours. So whatever though, we're gonna get on with the task at hand, which is the career mode. And I just remembered I have to do Saudi Arabia predictions today because the event is tomorrow. So I'll be doing that today as well. Should be up here later tonight or early tomorrow. So that'll be a thing. If you didn't see the last episode, we took on Middlesbrough and we beat them 1-0 away. They're actually quite a strong defensive unit, and they almost pushed us to dropping points, but we managed to hold on. I don't remember, I couldn't tell you who scored the goal. I want to say Haaland, but I couldn't tell you who scored the goal. But we did win 1-0, so that's just a win for us and keeps us at the top. We're only top by 6 points at the moment because everyone else is, well, most of the teams have played their game in hand, or in their next game, I should say. And we haven't yet. That's what we're going to be doing in this episode. We're going to be playing against Reading. Before we get into the squad report and stuff like that, though, we're going to go to the press conference.
Oh, thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions any minute now.
Sweet. Tomori is in good form. Will we see more of him today? Probably. Well, I don't know, actually. He's not my starting 11 at the moment. I'll have to switch him. We'll just say rotation is key. I'm looking after all players in the squad and the desire to play. Tomori must make the most of any chance he gets if he wants to cement his starting position. At the moment, I'm rotating him and Hennessy. In the recent close match against Middlesbrough, fucking hell, I can't read. Going to affect your tactics given the fact that Reading I can't read that. Fucking hell, my brain is not on today. The lads work hard, we'll just say. Lads work hard all the time regardless of the opponent. I'm certain they'll keep on training hard in order to keep up the high standard we and our fans are used to. I think he said Reading a stronger team or the weaker team, something like that to do with Reading. The title tilt is on the cards. You continue to exceed expectations. Does your team have what it takes to keep this momentum going? Our momentum isn't dropping. I mean, we've got a clear goal in mind and our momentum isn't letting up. Having a positive attitude is making this all possible. Not wrong.
Okay, guys, we'll be wrapping up now. Thank you for attending.
Okay, so we've got the press conference done. Now we do squad report just before we go into the next game. I keep forgetting how to do the squad report every time. I'm not sure why. We've got Sellers Nev, who's got the most growth because I've been training him the most, so he'll start at the top and then we'll keep reading down. We've got Boris Selznev, like I just said, up 5 from 64 to a 69. Lucas Linkvist up 3 from a 65 to a 68. Vyacheslav Lebedev gone up 3 from a 63 to a 66. Mason Greenwood gone up 2 from a 77 to a 79. Ed Brown got up 2 from a 66 to a 68. Landa Virtus gone up 2 from a 69 to a 71. Liberato Kakachi gone up 2 from a 77 to a 79. Tom Hennessy gone up 2 from a 74 to a 76. Michel Russo gone up 2 from a 64 to a 66. Dejon Sterling gone up 2 from a 73 to a 75. Ethan Robinson going up 2 to a 63 to a 65. Adam Hloshek gone up 2 from an 81 to an 83. Frederick Eriksson gone up 2 from a 60 to a 62. Noah Van Dam gone up 2 from a 73 to a 75. Andrew Banks gone up 2 from a 77 to a 79. Donald O'Leary gone up 2 from a 67 to a 69. Valerie Anisimov gone up 2 from a 67 to a 69. Erling Braut Haaland got up 1 from an 81 to an 82. Stepan Laganov gone up 1 from a 64 to a 65. Johan Carbonero gone up 1 from a 77 to a 78. Stanislav Grinkov gone up 1 from a 65 to a 66. Will Martin gone up 1 from a 63 to a 64. Young Claire Tadibo gone up 1 from a 78 to a 79. Ricardo Rossi gone up 1 from a 78 to a 79. And all these players haven't grown yet. William Lundberg and Carl Fredriksson have just joined. Fikayo Tomori, I'm hoping he can grow a little bit. Conti hasn't grown at all, and neither is Jota, so that's kind of that for the squad report. I knew Jota wouldn't have grown. So, oh, sorry, Bobby Icon, I didn't see the chat. I wasn't looking at the chat, I was too busy just introing this. Hi, I want to play so I could talk in the stream. I would, but this is just like strictly a career mode kind of series, so it's kind of a solo sort of thing. What team do I support? I support Manchester United. They are my main team, but I do have a soft spot for Bradford because it's the closest team to where I used to live. So there you go. Updated the chat. I keep forgetting to read it because I don't have it on my screen because it blocks part of the game. I have it on my phone and I just keep it closed by accident. I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, Bobby, for not seeing that. Thank you for following me anyway. Thank you, Bobby, for the follow. I appreciate it. But anyway, we're going to go into the game against Reading. We're not going to... In fact, actually, we are going to look at one more quick thing, of course. It's in news stories. See what we have in here. We've got Bradford missed chance to double their advantage against Middlesbrough. Interesting. Best 11 of the week. None of our players are in there. Also interesting. Bradford flourishes without near beats on. I mean, I didn't think we were going to... Well, I don't know. I don't know how we'd be doing with him, but... We'll see what they say here. Bradford have been relishing the success of their results. Johnson is surely satisfied since most pundits and fans were sure that the loss of Near Beaton would have caused a huge ripple in otherwise calm waters. You think he would have been the big loss? That's an interesting one. We've got a Player of the Month shortlist here. I can't believe this. How is it every month, every bloody month, you get 3 nominees, and every month, apart from the first one, apart from August obviously, we don't win it. So Carbonero, Haaland and Greenwood, all from Bradford City, get nominated, and Mendy from Burnley. And then Mendy ends up winning their award, the award for October, which is kind of, that's fine I guess, it's not really the end of the world, but honestly, I'm sick of having so many nominated players and us just not winning that award, kinda, I don't know. It just annoys me. Bradford role exceeds Banks' expectations. The continued inclusion of Andrew Banks in the Bradford City lineup may not have been something fans would have predicted at the start of the season, but the winger is very happy with his lot. I'm not reading all that. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. I just want to get into the game. I don't want to drag this episode out. But I gave Banks a new contract now, and he's a crucial first-team player, so I have to play him a lot more, which would be fine, because I probably will play him a lot. So we've got Rossi in goal, Kakachi and Sterling as the fullbacks, Hennessy and Taribo as the centre-backs. I'm actually going to bring Tomori in. I said I was going to rotate Tomori and Hennessy, so I'll do that quickly. Carbonero, Van Dam and Greenwood as the midfield 3. Banks on the left, Hlošek on the right, Haaland in the middle. Pretty much our best team besides, well, minus Jota, I suppose. Van Dam's hit 75 now, so everyone's got 75 and over, which is decent. Without any further ado, might as well just head in the Valley Parade against Reading. Alright, passing drill. Sweet, I love these fucking things. Oh, we can just go straight to the game, never mind.
Well, being the leading marksman in the league, he's the man everyone is talking
Haaland
about as he
is,
warms up.
of course, the leading goal scorer.
We're about to find out.
14 league goals for him so far. Don't know how many more he's going to add to that total. Possibly a couple more today here against Reading. We'll see. Absolutely pouring it down.
I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you the cut and thrust of the championship. It's
Cut
Bradford
and
City,
thrust.
and they take on Reading.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
I think Reading
Both
are somewhere
teams will no
mid-table,
doubt be looking for a
or
quick
maybe
start,
lower half,
so
I'm not sure.
important to get focus from the off.
My back is
Really
really
looking
sore.
forward to this.
Well,
Hopefully
I say
it
it's
won't
morning, it's this
disappoint.
afternoon now. But my back is really sore. Maybe the lads look ready.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
The usual
Thinking
suspects.
4-3-3.
Yeah,
One of the
one
main
central
suspects, I should
striker,
say.
Derek. The width comes from the
Besides
wingers
Jota.
who
I
stay
miss having
behind
Jota in the
line.
squad.
Very narrow
But
midfield,
we've still
so
got a long way till
conventional
his recovery, and it looks like we might go up to the Premier League anyway. Jota was the big signing that was meant to send me up with all his goals. And granted, he scored a few goals and then got injured. But Haaland's been the one that's been scoring the goals. Haaland and Greenwood, the combined effort.
A glance at the Reading starting 11.
See what Reading are going to bring
And
to
this is
me.
a formation
Ooh,
most people
I don't
are
really
looking
recognise
at,
many of
very
those, to be
familiar
honest.
with
I recognise
nowadays.
Manone,
Most coaches
Gunter,
are adopting this formation.
recognise
What it does
Tyler
give you
Blackett
is
because he used to
two
be at Man
holding
United.
players
There's
who
not
can play back four
100% of players that I recognise
This
there. There's quite a
also
few that I
gives you
don't.
three supporting players to that
I'm not going to say they're
central
not good
striker.
just because I don't recognise them. They could be incredible players. There's a guy called Puskas up front, but it's not the same. He's not related to the one who has the Puskas. I forgot. Oh my god, this is bad. The Puskas from Russia. Or Bulgaria, the one who has the award. I know who I'm on about. He was a legendary player, but I just don't remember his first name. I don't remember what country he's from. Anyway, we're kicking it off here at the Valley Parade.
Greenwood.
I've got a headache and sore back. But here we go anyway. Surprised to have to pay for drinking alcohol. It's my own fault. And I'll tell you guys a reason why I failed. I was too close behind the tractor. That was literally it, legitimately. If I hadn't been a tractor, or if I hadn't been too close, I would have passed. But because I was too close to the tractor, because I couldn't see around it, that's why I failed, which is unfortunate. I had enough minor faults that I'd be fine. But the major, the tractor didn't count as a major fault. So if you have one major, you fail. Which is unfortunate, but it's just how it goes. So I've got to wait a whole month now to my next test.
Swift.
So that will be until the end of probably this season on the career mode. Top goal scoring teams, we've got 45 goals in 16 games. That's a bit insane. Van Dam cuts the ball off, but it's not away by any chalk. Van Dam cuts off again, but it's bounced straight to a Reading player. Picache cuts off the pass. Carbonero now banks, could be sent on his way here. And he is. And Haaland's in the middle. Got to Loschek instead. I was going to control into the shot, but it was cleared. Van Dam doesn't get the ball, but Carbonero does. Loschek tries to make some space for himself, and he has done. Dinked it in. No, Haaland. Oh, come on, dude. Haaland, try and keep that down, lad. You need to, really.
No, it's a really difficult technique, but it's worth the go. He had a go and he failed.
I wanted to try and keep it down, but apparently the game was just like, we'll put it over the top. Unlucky there for us. Could have been a 1-0. Sorry, I'm just itching my eye. That's why I wasn't moving there towards the ball.
Swift.
Apologies for that. Tomori coming across, or is he? Still a chance for Puskas to do something here for Reading. Todibo gets across, and we get it away. Let's see if we can counter-attack here. Haaland. Quite fast in his own right. Targets Greenwood. Oh, it's saved. Caught by Manone. He was quite far forward, actually. Not where I'd like him to be, but it works out because he's intercepted. I'm giving it to Van Dam. Van Dam's giving it away because the pass went the wrong direction. Interesting.
Useful looking position, you've got to say.
Todibo cross. And Van Dam can get it away to Haaland. Banks is a choice of pass here. Banks receives it. Need to cut in somehow. It's blocked. Tried. I'm not the best at actually cutting in. I just have to cut back and hope. Every time I cut in, I usually like press the wrong buttons and lose the ball. So it's kind of like, well.
Swift. Puskás.
Oh no. What a save from Rossi, closing down the shot. Swift was through there. And we managed to get it away. Carbonero got all the space in the world. Across the Loschek, 1-0 Bradford City. And Adam Loschek partners up with Johan Carbonero.
Tactics have got to change.
And it's 1-0. The current highest rated player in our team, minus the injured Jota, of course. The one who's currently playing in our starting 11, I should say. The highest rated player in our starting 11 is put us ahead. Literally ahead. 1-0 against Reading here. Carbonero doing all the work. Haaland held it up and sent Carbonero on his way. And the pace of Carbonero helped us make a chance there. Across the Loschek and beautifully headed in past Vito Manone in the Reading goal. 6 goals now for Loschek this season. Put a fair few goals in the seasons he's been at the club, and this is another one so far. Loschek wins the ball back, and here we go again. Not where I aimed it. That's how it goes, how the world goes. Tadibo, someone get across. Dude, nah, for real. What's... I'm going to blame my defenders again. I don't know who it was in the middle, but didn't go across. I was controlling Tadibo. I tried to switch to the other guy, and I don't know who it was, but he didn't get across, and now they've equalised just as quick as we scored. I think it was Kakachi coming. It was. Kakachi came across, ran past the guy who had the ball, couldn't turn back in time, and they've just put it bottom right. Rossi unable to do anything about it. And George Puskas, maybe related actually, the way he's scoring goals, to the Puskas, the famous Puskas.
So
in the end, 1-1. Half an hour in, we've still got plenty of time to take the win here, but it's not good. Especially the way we defended there, it was not good at all. Habanero onto Banks, gets tackled too easily.
McIntyre, Samir.
I will keep putting pressure on them, but they managed to get away from the pressure. Bounces off to Debo, to Tamori. Managed to somehow get the... No, that's not where... Oh dear. Off the post, get it clear. Holy shit, we almost went 2-1 down. Puskas almost had Rossi there. But luckily the post comes to our rescue.
They can't get much closer than that, can they?
Reading are playing quite well. It's kind of scary. Haaland plays it through to Greenwood. I don't know what I can really do here. I'm going to get shut down. Comes to Haaland. And he makes it too. The quality of Erling Braut Haaland. Passed it off to Greenwood. Greenwood just took his time. I wasn't aiming the pass back to Haaland. I was aiming it for Carbonero. But it's worked out in the end. I was just trying to do a shot onto Carbonero there so he could run through a bit. But it's gone through to Haaland instead, and he's put it in once again with his weaker foot. And it's another one to add to the Norwegians' collection in the championship. Keeper got a touch, but it wasn't enough. And I think Haaland scores his 15th of the season.
So there we have it, 2-1.
2-1 Bradford City. Goals so far from Hlošek, Puskas and Haaland have made the score what it is. Not a lot of shots on target in this game. So the goalkeepers aren't doing very well. 2 shots on target for both teams and scored them. But Rossi, speaking of goalkeepers not doing well, Rossi pulls out a save there. Puskas becoming a bit of a threat here. It's scary. Sliced it, but it was still going in. Rossi gets his knee to it and it bounces out for a corner. Swift. Should be Rossi's. It is. I thought it was going to be a catch, but just a punch instead. Haaland gets it further clear. But it's not. The danger isn't fully gone yet. Tadibo gets it clear, but it goes straight back to the Reading player. But it's an easy catch for Rossi, and we're just going to boot it away just because I don't want any more danger at my goal. That's becoming a new trademark of mine. I just boot it so nothing comes of anything. Greenwood, Banks, can't get there. Will they have another chance for half time? It looks as if they will. Kakachi's really been playing like a donut today, I'm not going to lie. Tadibo comes across and it's going to be half time. Carbonero kinda part of that half. I'm pretty sure he set up the first goal, if I'm not incorrect. Set up for Hlošek. Puskas equalised, and then Haaland got us back ahead. 2-1 to the Bantams heading into the break.
And the match begins.
1-1 between Birmingham and Middlesbrough in the other game. Doesn't really affect us in any way because they're nowhere near close to us on the table. But just in case you're a Birmingham or a Middlesbrough fan, there you go. Reading have had the control in this match, so to have them 2-1 down is probably unfair to them, but it's just how the cookie crumbles in football sometimes. We're going to head straight into the second half. Don't need to make any half-time substitutions.
As the second half commences.
Banks for a tackle, and it's a throw into Reading.
Gunter.
Sorry, my friend's texting me.
Tremendous intuition.
Still intercepted at Greenwood. Van Dam. Oh, he keeps it. Not him for in the end. I was aiming for Hlošek. I mean, Hlošek is there. Oh, couldn't get the shot off though. We have an interesting one now. Van Dam lost the ball but managed to get it back again. Okay, how do we not get possession there? Oh boy. Greenwood's having to track 9 miles back for this. Oh, that would have been a nice equaliser, but luckily it's wide.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique. And oh, so
was that Puskas again? That's Swift. Swift for Reading there. Swiftly putting it wide. Almost 2-2. Ricardo Rossi gonna belt it down the pitch towards Haaland, who can header it off to a teammate. Doesn't, unfortunately. Oh boy, our next fixture. I completely forgot. The West Yorkshire Derby against Leeds United. And that's through to Hlošek. Oh, Haaland's run too far ahead. Are you joking me? It's going to be clear.
Life is never dull in the Championship.
Reading going to be taking on, guess who? Birmingham again. Oh, Greenwood loses possession in a bad area.
Be a really interesting matchup atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
There's a slide rule pass.
Sterling gets across, luckily. Greenwood can't get the ball though. We're struggling slightly.
55 minutes, please. 2-1.
Cheers again, Alan.
Grab by Rossi and throw out to Greenwood.
The hosts are
Van
struggling
Dam.
in terms of possession, but to their credit,
We're struggling in
they've been
general.
Absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
Can't seem to keep the ball for longer than 5 seconds right now. Pretty concerning considering we're the league leaders, but that's how it goes, I guess.
And teammates to play it to.
Van Dam sort of deflects it. Still not away though. And this time I think it was Tamori who got across. Greenwood. Hlošek could be sent.
And a chance for him on the flank.
He's not going to get down there. Good play in the middle of Haaland though. Oh, one more to Carbonero. Oh, what a save from Mannone. Good speedy attack there from Bradford City, but it just doesn't work out for us at current moment in time. Now Reading could counter. We don't have Sterling back, and we've got one centre back. Where the hell is Tamori? Oh, he's there. Okay, but Tadibo is the only one we need. And he gets it away. Haaland.
It might be perfectly set up for the counter attack, you know.
What a ball to Hlošek, who's controlled it. Carbonero couldn't get the shot off.
Thunder's clear.
Free kick, apparently. Interesting. We'll give O'Leary a bit more game time. Pressing A. Game. Come on. Thank you. Give Greenwood a bit of a rest. Heading into the Leeds game. We need a lot of our best players available for that. I mean, there will be. They'll probably be fully fit by then because the stamina recovery is actually not too bad for this team. But just in case, we'll bring O'Leary on for a few minutes. Give him a bit of game time. I think that's fair. Mannone aims for Swift with a goal kick. We've headed it. They've headed it as well.
Swift.
Can we hold on to this?
Well,
I don't know. Sterling is not. The fullbacks are really not performing today.
Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the
But
opposition do with this?
Tadibo and Tamori work together to get the ball out of danger. Van Dam, pretty sure I wasn't tackled there, but that's fine.
Maneuvering his way forward.
I mean, obviously it was, but I felt like I was far enough away.
And that was
Tadibo,
a very fine read.
Van Dam. You've got to be joking me.
Puskas. Can't miss, surely. And he's
What a shot, and it's hit the post again. Jesus Christ. We have luck on our side today, 100%. Van Dam can't be played through. But holy shit, they've hit the post twice this game.
Swift.
It should be, honestly, it should be 2-2. I mean, possibly even 3-2 to Reading. But we've still got a lead somehow. Haaland. Try to find a way through here, but no one's offering me one. Thanks. Cross is blocked. Second attempt at the cross. Comes to Carbonero, but there's so many people on the edge of the box. Van Dam try to shoot. Might as well. Carbonero to Van Dam. Let's try to create some room. God damn. Look how many people have got back, and O'Leary's been tackled. And it switches off Loschek right now, about to go for a tackle. Could have been 2 there had Reading not packed their... Oh, sorry, could have been 3, I should say. Had Reading not packed their box full of everyone.
Liam Moore.
Moore making his way down the left. Sterling trying to get across. More or less puts him off, and Tomori can defend. Oh, you've got to be joking. Get it out here. I don't care. I want it gone.
Well, if they carry on doing their jobs, they should be fine.
And I'm basically more or less giving possession back to Reading, but I just want it away from my half, away from my goal. At this point, it's just defensive work we need to put in. I would like to try and get third, or I would like to actually get third, but they just keep closing me down every opportunity I get, every chance I try. So. Oh boy, okay. Keep Tomori in the middle. Terrible shot in the end. They're just going to yeet it away. Hopefully no injury time. 2 minutes added time. If we kick it all the way down the pitch, they might not have time to get an equaliser.
1 minute remaining. Well, they're on the scent of something
Good
positive.
tackle maybe, but it doesn't matter. Because it's full time. We have somehow scumbagged the win over Reading. Fully undeserved. It's fine. We got the win. I don't have words, but we've got the win. Sorry about that. That was my water bottle. I'm just taking a drink of water. Oh, God. I feel like crap, dude. But I've got a lot to record today. So it's going to be fun. Loschek and Haaland with the goals for us. Puskas with the goal for Reading. So it's Bradford City 2, Reading 1.
Crossed accurately towards the far post.
Obviously, you'll see the stats here. It should have been different. The result should have gone the other way, but just how football goes. 3 shots on target for us with 5 shots. They had 6 shots on target. 9 shots in total. They had more possession, more tackles, pretty much everything. More or less. But in the end, we had the man of the match with Carbonero with an 8.6, Haaland with an 8.2, Greenwood with an 8.1, Todibo with an 8. Todibo did put some good tackles, to be fair to him. 7.9 for Loschek as well, so okay results. Everyone else kind of did Kakachi, the captain, got 6.8, did not play to his potential today. Man of the match for them was Puskas with their goal and an 8.5 rating for him. Swift got an 8.2 as well, so they didn't do too badly, but Manone with only 6.8 for a goalkeeper. That's not a good rating to have. Anyway, we'll go to the post-match interview. Birmingham losing to Middlesbrough in the end in the other game of the championship. We somehow got the 3 points over Reading. But here we go, post-match conference. Let's see what they ask. Tomorrow's continuous hot run of form. How satisfied with his performance today? He wasn't the best out of 2 centre-backs, so I don't know. I guess he was alright. Don't get carried away though. Let's not get carried away as we still have a long road ahead of us. He performed well today, but it takes a lot of hard work to keep up this momentum until the end of the season. Exactly. Keep calm. Bradford City is unbeaten so far in the EFL Championship. Are you confident to keep the streak rolling? Well, if we can win games that we're meant to lose like that, then yeah, I think we have what it takes. At least we can get out of the next match a draw, so we have what it takes to keep the streak going. You were able to secure the victory today before half-time. Are you pleased with how things went in the second half? Not particularly, but we'll just focus on our next match. We were full value for the win today. I'm not really interested in dissecting today's performance because we played so badly. We already have our sights set on our next match.
Thank you, that's all the questions we've got.
I mean, we didn't play badly, it's just they played better, really. My passes were overhit sometimes, and their passes were just on point. It doesn't matter, though. We get the 3 points, that's all that matters, and we still stay unbeaten at the top of the championship. Least goals conceded, most goals scored. 16 wins, 1 draw, no losses. We are on a rampage this season. Yet to be stopped. Haaland adds to his tally in the goal scoring list. 15 in 15 for the Norwegian. Pretty decent return, in my opinion. So the training day is going to fall straight on the West Yorkshire Derby. Are you fucking kidding me? And we've got another pre-match press conference, so quite a lot to digest next episode. How are we doing? You've got to be kidding me. I always forget about these fucking things. There was only meant to be... Wait, hold on. Wasn't there only meant to be 3? Weren't... No, because I got an email saying that... Hold on. I got 2 emails. One's telling me that 6 players are going, which is obviously the one that's correct. And one's telling me that 3 people are going. But now I find out that it's in fact the 6 that are going to be away on international duty. And we are fucked. I'm going to have to switch back to the other formation. And try and, I don't know, make something out of this. Linkvis may get another run out. We may bring out Fredriksson and Lundberg as well, our 2 potentially incredible players. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I always forget. Can I just have a time where I remember? When does the break end? I think it's at the 16th, didn't it? Yeah, so we will have them back for the game against Sheffield. I also forgot at the start of the episode to go over the October games and show what we have for November, so I'll do that quickly and then we'll end off. So we kicked off October with a 4-0 win over promotion rivals Burnley at the Valley Parade. We then beat Cardiff 3-1 away at the Cardiff City Stadium before coming back home to beat the Canaries 3-1. And you'll see a theme getting along here. We then beat Barnsley 3-1 away at Oakwell before coming back to take on Derby. It wasn't 3-1, it was 3-2. We almost dropped points. We then went into our round of 16 game against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. We got the 2-0 victory, which means we'll be facing Leicester in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. And we beat Middlesbrough 1-0 away. It was a tough game, to be honest, but we managed to get the win there. And another tough game today, but we'd still somehow got the 3 points over Reading at the Valley Parade with a 2-1 victory. So remaining for this month, we've got Leeds, which will be our next game, away at Elland Road before coming back home to take on Sheffield Wednesday. We'll then travel down south to Peterborough to take on them, and then we'll finish off the month, I believe, I can't remember if we're away at the King Power Stadium or if we're at home at the Valley Parade for this, but we will finish off the month in the quarterfinals against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. So it's quite a packed month, or quite a packed season so far, because we're getting more games because we're actually staying in competitions. And we're very close, not very close, but we're getting somewhat close to episode 200. So episode 200 will just be the same as 100. We'll do a full month's worth of career mode as a celebration sort of thing, and then we'll continue from there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of the Bradford City career mode. Somehow scumbagging a win over Reading. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this episode, but obviously I'll have a title for when it gets out, so you'll see the title. But like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed once again, and I'll see you very, very soon when we go to Elland Road and take on Leeds in the West Yorkshire Derby. See you later for now.